Both of them? Oh, we are? Oh, okay, cool. Hey, it's noon. It's Friday. It's Festool Live, right? I'm feeling a little taller today. Chris, pan down.
Am I late?
No, you're never late. Come on in, men. Hey, everybody, it's usually just the unit behind the camera. It's usually just Derek on the board, and we usually have Minnie and Peyton. But Chris, pan around. Look at who we have here today for Festool Live. And there's somebody not working behind the scenes because he's worked with us all week here. It's Brent Shively. Brent, say hi.
Hey,
Yeah.
They finally let me out behind the computer.
Okay. What's really cool is we have somebody new. Hey, Derek, did you hear Brent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So I wanted to make sure I got her in there. Hey, guys, we have somebody new from Hollywood. She's my boom arm today. She'll be holding up the mic. I'm going to get this right, Alma, because I've been mispronouncing her name for about 10 years that I've known her. It's Alma Villalobos. Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby, huh? She finally corrected me, and I found out she was laughing every time I pronounced her name. Okay, everybody, this is a special edition of Festool Live, and I have a lot of people to thank, and I have some really cool pieces of furniture to show you and introduce you to some wicked cool people. So, first off, of course, I want to thank Brent. Brent has been unbelievable this week. He's been keeping an eye on everybody, especially Alma, so she doesn't hurt herself. Okay, now, all this lumber that we made pieces of furniture for, and we have some left over, it's from this wonderful group of folks right here. It's Indie Urban Hardwood. This is Savannah, Brian, and Andy. We can't thank you enough. I'm thanking you for Purposeful Design because we're going to auction off these pieces of furniture to Purposeful to a lucky winner next week. So pay attention. We'll announce this. It's going to be an online auction. Big D's running it with Lucy. And we're going to get all these pieces. You'll be able to bid on them. We'll ship them to you. And all the proceeds are going to go to Purposeful Design downtown. It's awesome. Okay, who else do I got to introduce? Oh, never mind. Okay, no, man. Hey.
Howdy.
This started 4 or 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
5 years ago. And I kind of met this guy on an elevator. And we've been doing build-offs down in Austin at Rubio Monocoat. And this is the first time that Festool's name is before Rubio. Okay, but this is the Festool Rubio, Shaper, Saw Stop, and Indie Urban Hardwood build-off. Yep. Okay, so it's kind of cool. Well, I'm really happy. This is Dave, and this is the legend known as Alan Neary. Boy, Alma's really good at this. Wow, wow. You're awesome. Follow me over here. Thank you, Alma. Okay, so I've been working with these guys all week. We've done a lot of other things besides the build-off, and they're two brothers from another mother. This is Russ, and this is Jake from Shaper. Yeah, good, huh? Not bad. I got you. Okay, and we've been working together all week, and we just had a heck of a time. So I just named the build-off. I think the real hit, I think everybody will agree. This week, we got to use, and Alan, we never had Shaper Origins with us, did we?
Nope.
And boy,
We've been trying.
Yeah, I know, we tried. You're gonna see how everything kicked up a notch on these pieces of furniture. We've always built really nice pieces of furniture, but thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Sedge, for having us.
Oh, wow, he does sound good, don't he? And that is Russ. Okay, so we were over here, and guys, come on over. So, during the build-off like this, Rubio will stop and Rubio will give a little demo on their product, but we also finish everything with the Rubio Monocoat system. I'm usually just there making sure everybody's got enough sanders and sandpaper for the Festool system, make sure everybody's working it safely. And then these guys came in and we were talking about, and guys, just give us a quick overview of what you have here.
Yeah, we got the whole Shaper system here. We brought 2 of them with us. We've got a Shaper Origin, we've got Shaper Workstation, and over here we've got Shaper Plate, the universal template for Origin. And you know, Sedge, we were trying to do demos this week, but we didn't get to do any because everybody was using them all the time.
I know.
You're gonna see some really cool crack stabilization with barbells. You're gonna see some massive box joints. We put 2 workstations side by side to make those happen.
Oh my God.
We got some epoxy inlays. Even more, I don't even remember to name it all.
It was crazy.
And it was a great time.
Yeah, I mean, table Team A down at the end where we'll go to last, I was so impressed at how quick they carved out those that inlay and then epoxy filled them. They were amazing. So,
Yeah.
boy, this makes it real handy and dandy, don't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you know, that sounds good to you all listening and everything, because, yeah, we work for this company, right? Go figure. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Hopefully this isn't too much of a mess, but I'm going to go over here and let's look at the first piece. It's a nice little coffee table. Cool. Okay, so I got a question. What kind of wood is this?
It's walnut.
I'm going to go right over here. I'm going to give the mic to Mike.
You're going to give it to me? Mic to mic.
No, you're going to use it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. Let's introduce everybody. We have Derek. We have Scott. We have Char. We have Alma. We have Mike. And we have the, I'm going to be really careful.
Nobody else.
Ambassador, he's back. He was on this team. We have Jason Bett. Okay, so I was so impressed when you guys started to design this in the morning. Yesterday morning, by the way, we've been doing this since yesterday morning, which was, what's today? Friday? We started Thursday morning at 8 o'clock. And you guys just went, yeah, got it. After we gave you an orientation, Brent and I gave you an orientation of this room. And boy, you guys started grabbing a lot of wood. That was kind of funny, but it just ended. Okay. So let's moving right along. Okay. Hey, this seemed like it was a total collaboration of the design, but it evolved, right?
Yeah, for sure. We were all just throwing out ideas, going along through the path of that, and we arrived on this. We had some different ideas for the aprons, for the legs, all kinds of different things. Originally, this was going to be a perfect square, and then we ended up doing a long taper down there, really shallow taper, but through the length of it, it looks really great. We ended up needing to taper down the length of the base. It does that, so it's actually wider on this end, so there's splays on both sides, and it splays as it comes away from that other side of the table as well. So it's got some really cool design elements.
Wow.
Stuff in there. So.
How's it attached to the base?
I made these. This is, a design that I've seen before. Keith Johnson uses it a lot, but it's a walnut tabletop button. So I designed this on my CAD program and took it over to the Origin, and we cut it out on the Origin over there. And it just uses these, we use the Domino DF500 to use these number 6s, and we cut a wide mortise in the apron, and it's on the underside, and then we screw this through into the top, and it holds it in place. And this gives us our movement for the seasonal wood movement. That's why it's slotted. And then it's recessed in there so the head fits in as well.
That is awesome, huh?
Came out great. So we made 4 of those, and that's what's holding the top to the base.
Did you learn anything?
No, I just kept doing whatever he told me to do.
Okay, good. Okay, so I was also impressed when I saw you guys doing this, Alma, Char, Scott, and Derek. Had you guys used a shaper before? Origin?
Yes.
That was my first time.
That was your first time?
Nope.
Was it your first time?
No, I have one.
Oh, you have one? Boy, I was like, boy, I thought that was her first time. I said, she's a natural, so you own one. Okay, first time using plate?
Yes.
Yeah, I never seen that used.
You never?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You liked it, huh?
I loved it.
Okay, so tell me the process here, because these look new, these inlays.
Yeah, they are new. So we had a couple of different ideas as far as crack stabilization. We thought maybe epoxy, and then we found out they had these brass barbells. So I used the Origin plate to get these. They were super easy to do, game changer, and we used a little bit of CA glue on the bottom, and look, it makes it look ultra classy, right?
It does look good.
And you can get these barbells are through Shaper, so you can get these on their website. File is already in Shaper plate, so it makes it like super easy just to drop in, cut and drop.
Man.
And they're beautiful, the little barbells.
Yeah, you guys all took naturally to the shaper. It worked good. Derek, this is your first time and your first time, Scott, huh?
Yep.
Oh, and Alan's first time. He made a sign for us for the build-off. I was blown away. Lucy, our social media guru. See, I told you I was going to call you out. Okay, she did a fantastic job on the logo. You're going to see it if you haven't seen it yet, but we carved that in with the shaper. What was your first impression with this, Scott?
It was really impressive. The whole plate system and how you can set it up for one cut and then just move it and align it and it's already ready for that next cut is ridiculously impressive. It made cutting those 3 barbells super easy.
Wow, wicked cool, man. I love it. I love
The
it.
alignment was just like no thinking.
Yeah. I think most people know that I don't like to think, so I think it came out really nice.
It's usually the best.
What'd you say?
I said you're a good thinker.
Thank you. Hey.
Okay, good.
Okay, so here, I'm going to tell you something. This is really a brother from another mother right here. And we got our chops busted for the last 2 days because we know everybody else, we don't cuss, but everybody in here has an accent, right?
That's right.
That's right, man.
They all
People don't know.
sound funny.
Yeah, they're like unbelievable, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name?
Char.
Cha. I know. I know. No, it's Cha. It's Cha. Okay, good. Okay, hey, follow me, unit. Let's go. Wow. Hey, Sparky, just lay there. Okay, good. Wow, look at this team. I gotta remember everybody's name. Okay, so this is team. What do we call this one? A?
It's the A team.
Oh, A team. Okay, we have Dusty, we have Eric, we have Jess, we have Annette, we have another Eric, and we have Ronnie Fulton. So look at this piece, and let's talk about it. Ronnie, could you give us a quick overview?
This was a true collaboration between our group. We knew we wanted to do a table. We started talking about materials. We decided on maple and walnut. Did a nice box joint on one end. Did some really cool joinery on the bottom. Everyone worked together great. We did a epoxy inlay, and everyone pulled their talents together, and I'm really excited how it came together. I'm actually pretty proud of it.
I was in awe when you guys were working this. And we'll know in a few minutes why I was awe. Okay, the next person I want to interview on this, because I have been watching this gentleman for a few years, and he is a wood whiz with wood joinery. You all know him as Dusty Lumber Co. And Dusty, could you? I don't know. I had to ask him, what do you want? And he both work, you know. So, Dusty, can you go over the joinery of this base?
So if you come over to this side, we went with half-lap joints on, I guess, whatever this end component is called, the legs. And then we've got this stringer that runs through the middle with a pass-through tenon, and then a tusk that comes down through a mortise that holds the whole thing in place and tightens it up.
Cool. I saw you doing this through mortise yesterday.
Yep.
I was really impressed. How did you first relief that mortise?
So this is something I've never done before, but we came up with the idea. We used the Domino 700, and then it was actually Eric and Ronnie that were doing it, and we plunged all the way through instead of so in my shop I have a chisel mortiser.
Yep.
So in light of not having a chisel mortiser, we thought that was kind of the best way to set up and take out the bulk of it, and then we just finish it up with a chisel. But it worked good.
It was brilliant, and I thought, man, I'm gonna put that skill in my arsenal, because I thought, wow, when I do that, I was just chiseling them. Duh.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I'll do it from now on too. It's
Yeah.
actually, it's pretty smooth.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's get the two guys I saw working on this end right here. Who worked on this box joint?
Both Erics.
Eric did.
It was Eric squared, okay? This is the first time. I mean, there's a few of us that were standing back when Shaper was setting this up with you guys. We had, because the normal workstation doesn't have the width. And what happened is they put 2 workstations together, and both of these guys, come on and describe it. Come on over, guys, and show us this joint.
So we really wanted to do box joints. We've seen a lot of waterfall tables before that they typically have a miter. One, that's challenging to do.
Yeah.
And 2, we wanted to do something just kind of different that we've never tried before.
Yeah.
When I first got here, I saw that Russ and Jake were here, and I was like, I gotta get my hands on this because I've never used a CNC before.
That was your first time with the Shaper?
Yeah. Yeah.
You as well?
Yeah.
Both of
I
us.
never used one before. That was
Holy
really
cow! You guys were naturals on that.
Yeah. He did all of it. I did like
Oh, that
one little section of it.
that's not true.
But I
Yeah,
enjoyed
but you look good doing it.
Oh hell yeah! But it was cool because it's like a video game, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's super cool. I was so impressed with the machine. I was really pretty blown away by it because I've seen it for years at trade
Yeah,
shows
same.
and whatnot, but never had a chance to use one before, and sort of knew how it worked, but didn't really know how it worked, and so it was fun. It was nice.
Yeah, I was talking to someone yesterday, and it's kind of weird. We were watching, Ronnie, it was you, and you were saying that watching the screen versus watching down.
Right.
Did you say you got a little motion sickness? Yeah. Yeah, I could see that because I'm so used to going like this to route something like that, and you guys are up tall. Well, you guys are both tall, and you were looking down at the screen. And that was pretty impressive. And then as you go and you watch the machine just cut and move underneath, it's kind of a neat feeling.
And it moves automatically too. It's nice. You go off your line a little bit and then it self-adjusts.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, come on over here and get a shot of this from the top. And look how tight this joint is. It's unbelievable. Was there a lot of cupping or warping to the board at all?
A little bit, but I mean, with wide boards like this, especially without immediately joining, planing it, and cutting your joinery, you're bound to have just a little bit. But it was, less than a 16th or a 32nd. It was really, really flat.
Cool. Let's talk about the creativity, because if you look at these leaves, what leaves are these? Come on, Annette. Come on over, guys.
Come on over.
Hey, can you see that? I'm trying to get them over here.
Shorter people now.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I kind of like that. Wait a minute. Go ahead. Okay, so what is this? Chris, do you got this? Look at this. Look how this just waterfalls over. And I saw you designing it yesterday, you guys.
Yeah, so one of the coolest things about that I've experienced with the Shaper is that I can take my drawings from my iPad and like Procreate, and I can turn them into components on my furniture. So it turns out that the tulip tree is your state tree. I can talk, I swear. So we decided, in order to incorporate this waterfall element a little bit better, to carry these tulip leaves up the table. So I use the Shaper to import them, design them, cut them, and then from there, after I was finished cutting them, Annette here took over.
Yep, so a couple of us took over and we cleaned out the details on the edges, the fuzz left behind, so that it was ready to prep for the epoxy pour afterwards. But this was really Jess's brainchild, with the organic flow of the leaves kind of following the waterfall of the table, so I think it came together great.
Yesterday, Annette was working with every team. You did a fantastic job. This was her first time at a Festool, Rubio, Shaper, Saw Stop, Indie Urban Hardwood build-off. You know what? That's too much these days. Holy macanoli. It's funny how it all turned out and got bigger. But check this out. They also did this in a little inflections, knots and everything. And they poured that. And I kind of like how it all ties together. It's really nice. Whew. Minnie, do we have the whiteboard and where everybody's from?
Yes, next week.
Next week, okay. Hey, Brent, a lot of questions today? Tons. Okay, so to wrap this up today, I can't thank, I want to thank everybody in this room once again. From you folks, thank you so much. Okay, from all the people that showed up here, all the top people in the industry over here as well, thank you. This was not just the Festool Live team. It was a huge team to put this all together, from Lucy to Minnie. Minnie's ordered pizza for us. She's so good at that. Everybody put in max effort to do this. So I got to tell you again, I hate repeating myself, but I got to tell you again, watch out for the auction. Big D, when's that auction going on? Next week? Yep. Okay, next week we're going to take pictures of all of this with the folks who built them and the teams. The winner of this build-off is the one who gets the most, the winning auction bid, or the highest auction. So go ahead and bid these up. Get yourself a nice piece of furniture. The auction will probably be about the beginning of the week. Everybody in here will help post this so we get it out there. And it's for an incredible, go to Purposeful Design. They're on Instagram at PD Indie. And go check out what these folks are doing. They're rebuilding lives and building furniture. So, in saying that, I want to say that's a wrap. What, Minnie?
It's the perfect time for them to show their Valentine's Day hearts.
Oh.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy
Have a good
Valentine's
one.
Day.
Yay.
By the way, we love you.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. I know we didn't talk too much about tools, but we did want to make sure that you were part of this build-off as well. So thank you. Have a great weekend. Hang in there. We'll see you next week. And guess what? We got some cool stuff coming, so I'm going to start talking tools again. Hey, love you. Have a great weekend. Big D, that's a wrap.